Good afternoon, Carolina from State Adventures here. I have some options for Costa Rica for your family. So I'm just going to take a few minutes of your time to go over them and show you how everything works. Let me share my screen and you should be able to see the PDF that I am emailing your way as well. So here we go. We chose August for your trip. You can take this trip any time of the year. Costa Rica is popular pretty much all year long. They have two seasons, dry season and green season. The summer months, including August, is our green season, which means there might be some afternoon showers. There may be some less crowds in the most popular areas, but all of the activities are operating. The weather is warm and mild still, so it doesn't affect you not being able to do the activities that you want to do. I have been to Costa Rica many times in all the seasons, and nothing has ever stopped me from riding ATVs and surfing and doing all the fun adventures that we have planned for your family. So let me know what dates work for you. I chose August 17th based on availability, but of course we can tweak it as needed. So once you land in San Jose Airport, our team will be there waiting for you with a sign with your name on it, and we will whisk you away right into Arenal. This way we're only going to spend hotel nights in two different properties and not check in and check out near the airport and so on. So once you land, take you right to Arenal. It's about a 3-hour drive. Depending on what time you land, we can stop for lunch, we can stop for coffee, or we can just go straight through so you can enjoy your property in Arenal, which is the Nayara Tented Camp. This is a very, very special property. We've included a 2-bedroom family unit for you. It is the newest, most luxurious place in Arenal. It is like a true safari tent from Africa that's been set in Costa Rica. It's actually the first one in Costa Rica to do this. They have amazing restaurants, I believe 6 restaurants. They have a spa. The tent itself is truly a room. It's just set to be like a tent. So you can hear the wildlife, the howler monkeys, the bird life, but you have air conditioning and running water and pure luxurious bathroom. So don't worry about that. It's not roughing it by any means. It's quite the experience. So the 2-bedroom suite, as you see, it's 2 units connected. It's a great way to do a family trip. Very unique, very fun, near their own hot springs. So it's a great recommended place for your family if you want to do something out of this world. Now, I do have an option 2 for you, and this is what the tent looks like inside, you know, your little patio, 2 bathrooms, and so on. There's another option that I wanted to show you so that you can have 2 different versions of the trip, 2 different pricing points. So the other one is the Tabacon Thermal Resort and Spa. They also have a new 2-bedroom Arenal suite. What's special about the Tabacon Thermal Resort is that it is literally inside on the grounds of the Tabacon Park, and that is the largest hot springs, the most popular hot springs in the region. They're quite beautiful, multiple hot and cold pools, and of course their own pools, you know, restaurants and all kinds of activities, and of course a beautiful spa. You can't go wrong in Arenal with these properties. There's so many things to do on property itself. So I wanted to offer you some options that if somebody is staying behind and not doing some of the adventures, they will be able to have access to great food, great spas, and amenities on the property. So you have 2 different hotels to choose from. If you want others, I will definitely show you some others as well. This is just some of the rooms inside your spa, or sorry, inside your suite. Both options have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, so you have your own private space for the parents and a private space for the children. So the next day, August 18th, you're going to wake up, have breakfast. Breakfast is always included in your property, and we're going to enjoy some adventures. So for the 3 boys, you're going to go to Skytram, Skytrek, and then in the afternoon, we're going to do hanging bridges. So Skytram, Skytrek, that is zip lining. So the Arenal zip line here is the most famous one in Latin America. They kind of started the whole ziplining adventures. So they're really known for it. This used to be the tallest, the fastest. I have done this myself. It's quite the experience. Multiple canopy zips throughout the park. So you'll start with this adventure in the morning, and then in the afternoon, Mom will join us and we will do hanging bridges. This is a beautiful walk, so much wildlife and bird life. It's not scary, it's not strenuous, it's beautiful, but it's unique, and it's really known for this area between the cloud forest and the rainforest. So I suggest that we enjoy that with the whole family, and then Sade Adventures will arrange for you a beautiful picnic lunch on the side of the river. This is something, a signature that we like to do here. There's different menus. We can discuss it. We can make it very simple foods as well if you want just something, simple for the boys. But just so you know, Costa Rican food is very humble. It's beans and rice and chicken, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables. So there's something that can please everyone on the trip. This is not a place for fancy over-the-top food for sure. So I think everybody in the family, including the kids, will be happy. The following day, again, we will have some adventures for the three boys while Mom stays behind in the hotel and enjoys the spa and the amenities. We will do rafting today. This is one of the best places to do rafting. I know we discussed it over the phone, all the different ways we can raft. There's even lodges that can only be reached by rafting. So this is definitely a fun place to do it. And if we're doing it in August, the water is higher, so the adrenaline is higher as well. And then in the afternoon, I always want to make sure that the family does something together. We're going to do the night orchestra tour. This is simply a soft walk through the rainforest, but at night. So completely different experience. And as you know, Costa Rica is known for its frogs and all the different nocturnal animals that really come out at night, and you can hear the beautiful orchestra of their singing. So it's a great little experience for the four of you. The following day, again, adventure in the morning. We're going to do some waterfall canyoning. This is really spectacular with our private guides. So the three of you will do that. And then in the afternoon, we will head to the sloth sanctuary as a family, the four of you. The sloth is, a symbol of Costa Rica. And there's a beautiful sanctuary here. And it's a really nice hands-on, really face-to-face with the sloths experience. You will learn all about them. And it is a great way to support preservation of this beautiful animal by visiting this little sanctuary. And there's the sloths. And then on August 21st, we're going to check out of Arenal and we're going to head to the coast so we can go to the beach. I know you've been to Costa Rica before, so I chose Manuel Antonio because this is not a coastline that you've been to yet. And Manuel Antonio is so beautiful. It is some of the only white sand in Costa Rica. It is where the jungles kind of spills right into the ocean. So you have a lot of monkeys, a lot of sloths hanging in the trees, iguanas, literally stealing food from your plates at the poolside. It's a really fun family place, and there's a proper village. They have a little market. It's very artisans, very bohemian style. And then, of course, the most beautiful national park of Costa Rica is located here, the Manuel Antonio National Park. I have been here myself with my family. I actually got married here because we loved it so much, and we brought a huge group with us, and we enjoyed all of these activities. So when you arrive in Arenal, from Arenal to Manuel Antonio, it's about a 4-hour drive between those two places, but you're completely changing the environment. So I really love this drive because you're going from the cloud forest, from the mountains down to the coast. So it changes from, cloud forest to pineapple plantations and beautiful coastline. So it's a really nice ride, and we can stop for lunch, we can stop for coffee, whatever it is that you would like. There is a option to fly. We can drive from Arenal to San Jose and then fly to Manuel Antonio. It would probably cut the travel to 3 hours or so. The flight itself is very short, but you will still have to get to the airport. So the only reason I don't suggest a flight is that the flight has very strict luggage restrictions. So I believe everybody would be limited to maybe 20 pounds. So we can discuss that. If everybody is a light packer, maybe the flight will be a good idea. Once you arrive in Manuel Antonio, we'll check you into the hotel, and then we'll do an afternoon catamaran ride. So that way you can go snorkeling, have lunch on the water. It's a really nice welcome experience, because Manuel Antonio is most beautiful from the water, because you could see the little islands and the jungle, and it's just so glorious, all the different colors. And here in Manuel Antonio, we have two options of hotels for you as well. So the first one is Arenas del Mar. This is a beautiful resort. It is one of the only properties that has direct access to the sand, to the beach. So you don't need a shuttle or anything like that to step into the sand. They have great amounts of suites. So we have the ocean view premium suite for the parents, and a superior room, also ocean view for the boys. So you're going to be close by, but in your own separate rooms for the duration of your stay. And like I mentioned, there's the resort, there's the beach. You can walk down the path right to the sand. Manuel Antonio is all cliff sides, so all the other hotels are up in the cliffs. So it's unusual to have a hotel this close to the sand. So it's very exciting when Arenas del Mar opened up, and it's a luxury property. Now, our other hotel option is the Parador. The Parador has been around for many, many years. I have been here multiple times. This is actually where my group stayed when we got married. And location-wise, you can see it's up on the cliff. There is a beach there that you can walk down to, but it's probably a good 10 to 15-minute walk down the trails to the beach. So it's not something that you're going to be doing just on a whim. It's going to be kind of like a excursion to go to the beach, but the views are spectacular. The property is spectacular. It is a Spanish operated hotel, so it has that Spanish flair, beautiful tile work, multiple pools. There's an adult section, great restaurants as well. So it is a solid choice, and I send a lot of families here, very happy. And you're going to have so many excursions that you'll have access to the beach pretty much every day. So after our snorkeling catamaran ride, the following day we'll hit up Manuel Antonio National Park, and this is not a place to be missed. This is what the park looks like. So you're going to do some soft hiking on a pretty packed trail. So it's not climbing, it's not anything strenuous, and you will see so many wildlife, so many animals walking on these trails. And then you have time on these private cove beaches that are inside the park to go swimming, and it is so beautiful. So it's not something to be missed for sure. And then in the afternoon, we're going to have a surfing lesson in Manuel Antonio as well. Then you'll have access to that village, you'll have access to the beach, coconuts on the sand. It is such a great little place. And then the following day on the 23rd, for the boys, I arranged an ATV adventure. This is so fun. You pass waterfalls and swim in rivers and go to a local farm to have a traditional lunch. It's a great experience. I included it for the boys, but if mom wants to join, just let me know and we'll add her in. And then one last day, just strictly for the beach, strictly for the resort, enjoy on your own. Or of course, if the boys want some more adventure, I suggest horseback riding. This is another really great excursion here. And then day 9, after 8 nights in Costa Rica, we will take you back to San Jose, and then you will fly home. Over here, again, we can discuss a flight. You can go by car, which is included, Manuel Antonio to San Jose. It's our private driver. It's about a 3-hour drive. It's a highway, so it's very easy. Or if you want, we can fly you from Manuel Antonio's airport, which is Quepos. That's the nearest one, 10 minutes away from the hotel. And then the flight is only 20 minutes to San Jose, but it does have that luggage restriction. So if you want to fly instead of driving, just let me know. So here are your options based on 4. Your option with the luxury properties with that Nayara tented camp and Arenas del Mar is $71.99 per person, and option 2 with Tabacon Hot Springs and with Parador on the cliff side is $53.99. Let me know your thoughts. I'm sending everything your way so you can review it. I look forward to working with you. Pura vida.